I know exactly how you feel now with eczema, because around 10 years ago I had seborrheic dermatitis. It was impossible to live normal life. Each day I was suffering from itching, each day I was suffering from red face. It was impossible to go outside without people just staring at me on my face when I knew that I had problem with this. And also it was always this, like peeling off. It was insane, and I was just dreaming about some normal life when you can go to meet friends and you don't need to lie that you have some problems with, for example, when I always lie that I have some allergy on food. And now already I'm the #1 expert on YouTube on Russian market, everything concerning dermatitis, concerning eczema. So I have a big experience in healing and in curing and in helping people to cure eczema. I helped already more than 400 people to clear their faces, to make clean skin. I helped already to achieve the confidence in themselves, because with dermatitis it's impossible. And now I know what we need to do in order to make our face clean and in order to just get rid of this illness. I would like to share with you my story so you understand through which stages I went through, and maybe you'll find yourself also there, because my story started around, as I said, 10 years ago. At that stage, when I was around 20, 21, I had the first problems with the skin. So first I had just small, it was really small red let's say dots on my face. And I thought, okay, so maybe I drank a bit more than I needed, and I mean alcohol in my student life, or maybe it was some food that really some allergic food. And what I did, as almost as mostly all of us, I went to the doctor. The first doctor gave me the recipe for the cream, and the girl was like, I think it was around 120 kilo of weight, and she just took a look on my face. It was like 2 minutes, and she said already that it's eczema and you need just cream with steroids. Of course I was happy, because it's a doctor, it's some person with authority to help me with my problem. So I went to the apothec, I went to buy this medicine, I went to buy this cream, and it really helped. Really, it was a relief, because after 15 minutes I used this cream, I was completely with clean face, and I understood that this is a magic medicine, because this can make my face clean and just is so quick. And I started to use it, and I started to use it really often, because in like 5 or 10 days after the first usage I faced the same problem. So it also was some small red dots on my face, and I thought, okay, I know what to do. I just need to use this cream. It helped me once, it will help me more. And in maybe 6 months I understood that I'm using this cream really often, and maybe it's not healthy to use it so often. So I decided to go to another doctor. Another doctor said me that probably you need some stronger steroids and maybe you need some another cream. So he gave me the prescription for another type of cream, which was actually the same, just also with antibiotics and with some antifungal stuff. So I started to try this one. And you know what? It helped even better, because I was so happy that after minutes of using this cream, I was again with clean face, and I could go to some parties or some dinners or just hang out with my friends. And this was lasting for around 6 months more, when I understood that it doesn't help me anymore. This cream, which was really powerful, not helping me to use it afterwards. So I understood that my problems became bigger and bigger. So what I started to do, I started to go to another doctors, because anyway, I was living, by the way, I was living in the Kyiv, so it's the capital of Ukraine, and it means that there should be good doctors. So I started to visit all of possible doctors. So I visited some immunologists, gastroenterologists, it was dermatologists, so all kinds of doctor possible, also homeopaths. So like every medicine was known that could help me with my disease, I started to ask what can help me. Maybe it's somehow connected with my digestion, maybe it's somehow connected with my internal organs. And I started to ask more and more questions. After all, I understood that all of them know a lot in their own field of knowledge, but at the same time, they couldn't help me. Because they, all the time, mostly they prescribed me, it was the cream. And it was disappointing for me because nobody really wanted to understand what is really going. So what is really give this inflammation? And I started to learn by myself. So I started to search for any information I can find. It was research, it was some books, it was movies, it was everything I can find with the topic of eczema. And also I understood at the beginning that it's really closely connected with digestion. So you need to take a look on the food you eat, and it was the first I tried to change. And you know what? When I started to do it by myself, I saw that in short period of time, so in some months, I saw much better result than in this year of healing, of treatment with doctors. And this gave me this, hope that I can find the real working solution. So I went deeper and deeper. I tried really hard. So at the beginning, I tried just food. Then I tried another diet. Then I tried to implement some additional medication. Then it was also some interesting treatment, some massages, some influence of, let's say, this homeopathy therapy, and also it was this, how it called in English, when it's like the massage, but it's more with internal organs. And really it gave amazing results. I was so satisfied, and I understood that I'm on the right way. So it took me a long years to understand, a lot of years to understand what is working and what is not working, because everything I learned, I tried to use by myself. And I can tell you honestly that I found a solution, and this solution not only helped me, but to more and more people. So I started to understand how it works, and then when I completely cured from the disease, after around 5 years, I decided to share my knowledge with others. So I started just to explain to people, like I am recording the video for you now, how I went from the stage 0 when I was with really strong eczema to the stage where I am now. So where I am with clean face, and I'm making happy life. And you know what? I understood that a lot of people had the same problem as me. So after I put on YouTube my just first 10 videos, I started to receive messages from people that, can you please share how you did it? And I started just to help one person. So I decided just to help him to understand maybe it was working only for me, and for everybody else it will not work. And amazing thing that in 1 month this person was free of eczema. And I understood that probably this technique works for others also. And I started to gather the first group of people with treatment directly with me. So I collected all my experience, I prepared the methodology, I prepared the whole list of stages that we need to achieve in order to have a clear skin. And we started to do it all together. And I saw that everybody with women, men, children, everybody had amazing results. And I understood that I need to make it more professionally. And at some point I organized the proper structure of really course where I am explaining in detail everything what you need to do. And this course contains mostly from videos where I am like this, but I am explaining in details what you need to do, for example, with food, how you need to combine food, what you cannot eat. Because I can tell you exactly now that the most thing that brings you damage with your skin is the food. There are 35 different food products that you need to avoid with eczema. And top five main products that you need to avoid immediately. It's like the base you have to follow just now. And about these 5 products, you can always download them for free. You have the special guide, which you can, like a checklist that you can download for free. It's everywhere under the videos. So just check under the videos and you will find the guide with top 5 products. It's for free. Please download and start to avoid these 5 products. There are in general 35 different products that causing damage to our digestion and also cause damage to our skin. It makes inflammation, it makes irritation, and it really makes our organism working really bad. So the food is the first you need to change. The food is the most important part in this treatment that you need to change first. Without changing your diet, you will not achieve any results. It's just this, that the doctors always tell that the most important are creams, and this is a big lie, because the creams only can lead you to the stage where you will buy more and more. It's like the addiction. You cannot live without this if you will follow the same old structure. As I'm telling you, you need to start to avoid this food. And with this top 5 products that you need to avoid, you will understand, you will feel immediately after 1 or 2 weeks, you will feel the results. You will feel how good it's changing, it started to change. Of course, it can be not enough, these 5 products, because you need to avoid all of them, but at least you can start, and at least you can understand that this is really important. Because we need not only to avoid the food, we also need to know how to combine the food. We need also when we need to eat, with timing. How many do we need to eat, like these proteins or carbs, and how it's properly organized. It's the first. Also, you need to understand that the first is important, the food, but it's not the only one thing. Also, there are 19 different stages, different points we need to take a look when we are speaking about the treatment. Because when we're trying to avoid this food, we need to also to eat food which is healthy for our skin. We need also to make some exercises and much more. So I can just tell you that from these more than 400 people that I already help, and it's not just we are working still together, it's those people who already have nice, amazing results, who already are living life without eczema, without these side effects from steroids, and who really understand how to keep this clean skin for a long time, not only for time you're using the cream. So I can say you from my experience that it was different people that use my program and used the advices I give to you. So I highly suggest you to start with these 5 products, and then you will understand that more we are trying to improve in general our body and our digestion system, more we have some results. And also you can check it with yourself, and I tell you, as I already know, that 95% of people who are suffering from eczema, they have some problem with digestion. And I highly recommend you to make this, it calls ultrasound. So ultrasound for abnormal organs, I think it's the right name in English. So, and I also know that, for example, in Ukraine, in Russia, and also in Europe and USA, it's really hard sometimes to get the really proper treatment, because usually it's just you receive just some creams. And my point is, you need to have this check, which will give you the understanding of the main cause, because mostly you will find out that you have this it can be small, let's say the small anatomical problems then even doctors can say that it's not a big deal. But I'm telling with my experience that it's really important, and it brings you part of the cause which leads to inflammation. And you need to check it first also. How to do it? I know that it's not so easy to get this check in a lot of countries, and if you need to know how to do it, for example in Europe or in USA, you can just write me personal, and I will tell you what you need to do, the steps you need to do, how doctors will take your, let's say, request serious, and how you can get this check. So my suggestion to your side: try to understand first that it's closely the disease of eczema, of different dermatitis, closely connected with the food. It's the first. The second is you need to understand the cause. The third, you need to understand that it's not only food. There are a lot of different steps you need to do in order to have the clear skin. In next videos on my channel, you can check about different interesting topics, and I highly recommend you to subscribe on my channel and also to check all these videos. Please write all your questions in the comments, because if I get a lot of comments on specific subject, I will make the video about this specific subject. And also please check my channel, my Russian channel. There you can find a lot of video reviews where people explaining about how course that I proposing helped them. So just go to check it. I think you can have it with English subtitles at least. And if you will not have it, just type me. I will figure out some solution for you. So I hope that with this video I gave you some understanding of the process and understanding that everything you have, it can be cured. So please check my videos, subscribe on my channel, and stay in touch. See you soon.